Hello boat fans, this is Tim from Boatshed Brighton and we're here together today on this GibSea 96 for a look around her cockpit and her interior so that you can get a general idea of her condition and her layout and if she might be the one for you. I'm sitting at the forward end of the cockpit looking aft, and as you can see we've got this really nice wooden slatted seating which looks in reasonable condition and is nice and warm and comfortable. We've got the gas locker down there to the left hand side in the recess, and we've got the helm or the tiller bar just tied away there ready for use. So if I just turn round and look down on the port side, we've got this gigantic great big cockpit locker there with absolutely loads and loads of stuff in there. And just carrying on round the port side, we've got the see-through washboards there, we've got the winch, self-tailing winches all round, compass to the port side there, the self-tailing halyard winch, we've got a nice small hatchway there down to the head, a really good set of electronic navigation equipment above the companionway there, and on the right hand side again we've got the hatch down to the aft cabin, self-tailing winch and another self-tailing sheet winch on the starboard side. Really nice, very nice and clean up here, nice and white, plenty of room for lots of people to sit. We've got a window down there to the aft cabin as well, which helps with the light down there, and you'll notice that the lines do run aft, so we've got the brakes port and starboard of the companionway there. All feels rather good. And if you just look up quickly, we can see we've got this really nice big cockpit enclosure, windows all round, really good visibility, and you may have noticed the big roll-up section at the back, and there are roll-up sections on the port and starboard sides too for really good access over the stern. So very good news. So let's go down and have a look at the really nice and inviting interior. So a hop up, and I'll just go down one step and let's have a look around, see what we've got. A big saloon, nice galley, nice chart table area. So let's go down two more steps, and it is nice and easy to get down there, plenty to hold on to. And I'll just show you the companionway, which is also the cover for the engine, which nestles in there nicely, and it's quite easy to get to too. Underneath the companionway step also we've got the electrical incomer, we've got the isolator nestling down there, and we've got the engine controls too. And then moving immediately to the starboard side, we've got what is a very nice aft cabin, the only aft cabin. Plenty of room down here for two, and if I just drop down you can see we've got the inboard window. We've got two nice wide berths, really nice, loads of room, plenty of length as well. And we've got the stowage on the outboard side, the hatch above, and the window on the outboard side too. And we've also got a decent sized hanging lock in here as well. So yeah, all in all rather nice. And this little infill does pull out, so if you want to sit down while you're changing, etc., shouldn't be a problem. So let's come out of there and take a look at the galley. So the galley is on the starboard side, fairly conventional L-shaped layout. We've got the double sink to the left, decent sized sinks I have to add, with a cupboard underneath where the refrigeration machinery is lurking also. Outboard of these sinks we've got a little bit of workspace, and that gives way to the great big fridge underneath, which is really rather large for a boat this side, with plenty of room inside as well. So we've got a cupboard there, plate holder, and the usual kind of gimbal stove that we would find on a yacht of this type. Two burners, gas, and a cooker underneath. Does everything you would need it to do. So let's move forward and take a look down the starboard side. As you can see, we've got lots of windows down here, so it does feel nice, light, bright and airy. We've got the saloon table with the two leaves that fold up that give us a really big saloon table. Really nice upholstery here too, plenty of room for friends and family to sit. And then outboard we've got shelves, the hull is lined too, and we've got the glass and wine holders, very important. Does feel very nice and well built down here. The woodwork's nice too, the deck's nice, or the floor, and the way the hull's lined too feels very special. So let's move forwards and I'll take you to the forward cabin. And we have got a sliding door here, which is a very good idea. Wish more manufacturers would make use of that idea. We've got a standing area for changing, and we've got a really nice sized V-berth here actually. I think you'd probably be fighting for toe space up forward, but what's toe space between friends and family, eh? On the starboard side we've got a hanging locker, we've got shelving on the hull, port and starboard, anti-condensation heater there too, and we've also got a hanging locker here on the port side with a shelf above. Everything you need really, and surprising amount of stowage on a boat of this size. So let's move On the port side, we're looking down at, this is a cupboard that the current owners have put in, I believe, and that basically covers a quasi-permanent dehumidifier, which is always nice to know that somebody has been using, because it means they've been looking after their boat, I think. And then looking aft on the port side into the saloon, you've got another large sofa there, plenty of room for 2 people to sit, with shelves above, and again they're really nicely lined inside of the hull. So I'll just have a look at the saloon from the forward cabin, and doesn't it look nice? Plenty of room down here, feels nice, feels wooden, feels warm, and it feels cosy, and it feels nice and safe too. Windows could do with a bit of attention on this boat. Nice curtains, headlining looks good too. And then let's move aft, and we're looking at the navigation area. So we've got a really nice big chart table there, lifts up for all your charts, etc. A very nice recent Raymarine unit here, which I'm hazarding a guess has probably never been used. It's there waiting for you if you should need it. We've got the radio up there, we've got the electrical panel, we've got the Webasto control, we've got GPS, we've got a few safety items as well. So all the kind of bits and pieces that you would hope to find around a nav area, and in this case we do as well, which is absolutely fantastic. And then finally, before we finish our tour, we come to the head, which is in the port aft corner of the accommodation. Big locker behind, which contains some electrical bits and pieces like the charger, MCCBs, etc, etc. There is a seat over the head, which is unusual, again, for a boat of this size. On the outboard side, cupboards beneath the sink, decent sized sink, nice and deep, and then these cupboards do lift up to reveal shelves and little cupboards behind there as well. So really all rather good. So if you think you might like this boat, or if you'd like any more information on her, just go to boatshedbrighton.com, where you'll find lots more pictures, videos, and virtual reality. Thanks for joining us here. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon. Take care.